Good afternoon, gamers. I'm back. They can't keep me away. There's a brand new July FAQ/Errata that has just been released. We have Index Errata 1.2. It's time. It's time. We finally got the ultimate update. The thing that is keeping everyone on their toes. And Organ UK, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Organ, you absolute babe. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, mate. I'm not even ready for this. I stopped streaming an hour ago. I've had some food. I've had some pasta. What did you have for food? I was been streaming till 2, and now I'm back. Let's try and get to 20 members. I don't know what we're on. Thank you so much, Organ. We're on 15. Let's try and get to 20 before the end of the stream. I'll put 20, 15 start, and then it ends in like a day. I wasn't ready. Games Workshop, you never leave me any time. I stream on a Wednesday morning because you're not released at 10 o'clock. Oh dear. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in. We have the index cards version 1.2 to have a look at. And I've also got all of the old indexes open so we can have a look at those too. So that's the plan. We're going to have a look at every single change. Every single change that they've added. Okay? I hope everyone's ready. Amber Yates, Sean Watchers, Mostly Harmless, Biggie, and Mike. And make sure you say thank you to Organ and join the Discord for free for 30 days. You madman double dipping them streams. Yeah, I did this a few weeks ago as well. It's not fun. I thought I was done for the day. I was in the middle of making a new thumbnail, but here we are. Okay. Big C, thank you so much for the gifted as well. Alex Neal, you're a freeloader now. Welcome to the freeloader crew. We're at 16 out of 20. Let's go, baby. Okay. Let's do this. Is everybody ready? We have the patch. We're not going through every single index. We have the document. Okay? Okay. We have the index cards document. Let's have a look. This document collects and amends the latest index cards printed for each Warhammer faction to reflect the most up-to-date digital rules available for free at warhammercommunity.com. New and revised entries are marked in red. Thank God they've given us marked in red. Okay, so I have the index open on my left, and I have this on screen on my right. So we have Adeptus Sororitas Mortifiers. So the abilities of Anguish Unredeemed. It currently says until each time this unit makes a charge move until the end of the phase, melee weapons. Until the end of the phase. So currently the mortifiers, when they charge until the end of the charge phase, they have sustained hits, but they obviously don't fight. So they changed it to turn to make it sustained hits. That's totally fine. Dominion Squad. Dominion Squad. Okay, let's have a look. Check every card. No. It's working, Mike. These are big money streams. Exactly. Become a member. We're doing every single change. We're doing it together. Wait for it. There we go. Dominion Squad. Let's have a look. God damn it, everyone has a Dominion Squad. So we're looking at the ranged weapon bolt gun. So the bolt gun. The Dominion Bolt Gun has Rapid Fire 2, Assault, and it's changed to Rapid Fire 1. So for some reason, the Bolt Gun has Rapid Fire 2? What the fuck? Why did it have Rapid Fire 2? That's so stupid. Let's see if we can get both on screen at the same time. There we go. Bit more. Professional gamers, everyone. Here we go. There we go. So it has Rapid Fire 2 and Assault, but now it's just Rapid Fire 1 Assault. The Rhino has gained Firing Deck, and none of the non-Space Marine Rhinos had Firing Deck, which is very funny. And then the Knight Centura melee weapon. The one is every time I click that, it's going to go off. I wish the documents were named right. So the Knight Centura. What's a Knight Centura? I don't even know what that is. Oh, this is Custodes, that's why. Duh. Nope. Knight Centura This isn't going to work. I'm not going to bring up every single one up on screen. So the Knight Centura only has the Executioner Blade as a melee weapon. So as soon as she doesn't have a melee weapon, she can't actually fight in combat. So they've added a basic one. Changed some bullet points to Mastercrafted Bolt Gun and 1 combat weapon, and a Witchseeker Flamer and 1 combat weapon. Yeah, so the Knight Centura is the character sister. She currently can't fight in combat because she didn't have this. Adeptus Mechanicus. I was going to say, one thing they haven't changed for Custodes is they haven't addressed the Trajan for his multiple damage. He's like, you can't affect any of his profile attack, but for the normal Reapers, it's 1 damage. So Star Swarm is the 2 shot, strength 3, -1, 2 damage. Sorry, 2 shots, 6 on 3, strength 5, -1, 2 damage. Or the Star Shot is 1 shot, strength 8, -2, 2 damage. So you'd always just use the 5 damage one because you get 2 shots, but now it's been changed to 1 damage. So it's 2 shots and 1 damage instead, which makes sense because again, the Dark Reaper one has been updated. Well, has always been that. He can now take a fusion pistol because technically he couldn't take one, but he has it on his profile. So on the index it has it. Like you can see, Dragon Fusion Pistol, Assault Melter 2 pistol, but he can't actually take one. So that's good that they've changed that. The model Starglaive can be replaced with a Banshee Blade and a Scorpion Chainsword, which is cool. Because it says it can only be it can basically take a Banshee Blade as well now. That's the new one. Because currently it can only take the Chainsword. And it can have the Howling Banshee Mask or Mandy Blasters. So they've added Mandy Blasters. What do Mandy Blasters do? Oh yeah, look, there you go. Mandy Blaster. Mandy Blaster's on the profile. Can't take it. Oh, that's funny. The Way Leaper range weapon. I think they changed that. It's a Way Leaper. That's the jump version. So this is just addressing the jump versions as well. Corsair Void Reapers got a melee weapon. They get a close combat weapon, so they can actually fight in combat again. Have they changed the Storm Guardians? Let me just double check. No. Storm Guardians still can't fight in combat. That's funny. That's very funny. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So range weapons got changed to damage 3. D3 because they were flat 3, I think. Was it Corsair? Let's have a look. Oh my god, there's so many mentions of Corsairs. Corsair Void Reavers. Void Scarred, even. So Fusion Pistol is D6 damage. Now it's D3. I really need to get both on. Do I do this maybe? And then that one like that, and I unfull screen that. I'm trying to get both bits of information on screen, and it's very difficult. We can do that. We can manage, right? Change to D3, damage D6. We'll do that. I think that's going to work better. Okay, next change. Let's have a look. Void Scar melee weapon has got the profile as well. Unit composition. They all have close combat weapons basically. Because currently, if you don't have a power sword, a Hekatari blades, or a witch staff, you can't fight. Dark Reapers. Every model is equipped with a close combat weapon. So again, they've done a lot of the thing. They've changed it so you can actually fight in combat, because for some reason, because they've got rid of the generic everybody has this close combat weapon, they've actually like just neutered a load of units because they technically couldn't fight in combat, because in previous editions they'd rely on the basic one, but now they don't have one. We've really done an hour and a half to plan this. I know, right? Phoenix, no Drakari models can be included in your army if your Ynnari
You can include units with any of the following keywords: Phoenix Lords, Avatar of Cain, Solitaire, Homunculus, Covens. So currently, the detachment rule for Ynnari says last paragraph. If your army's faction, no Drakari. What's changed here then? You can include any with the following keywords: Phoenix Lords, Aranthe. Oh, they got rid of that one. Anhrath? I believe that's Corsairs. Do Corsairs have Anhrath keyword? I think they might. Yeah, so now you can take Corsairs with Ynnari. That's it. We got it. We got it. We got there. Dire Avengers get a close combat weapon. Anrathe. Anrathe. Look, I pronounced it correctly, so you should become a member to say thanks. We should become a member to say thanks. Solitaire. Thanks for being a member for 17 months, Martin. Can we skip to any hot takes or just rectification? I don't know what's in here, so I can't really go hot take because I don't know what's been changed. Your boy needs to read it. Your boy needs to actually, like, take it in. We're taking it in together. Add 3 to the attack characteristic of this model's Solitaire's weapons. Oh, yeah, it's just clarifying what actually gets increased. That is literally... No one misunderstood how this worked, but technically it was wrong. Okay. Spirit Seer, while this model is leading a unit in your command phase, you can retain 1 bodyguard to that model. So Spirit Seer was previously able to heal Wraithguard in both command phases, which is very, very dumb. Justice Sanders, thank you so much for the gifted membership, my brother. Thank you so much for the gifted member. You're a legend, mate. Thank you so much. Kieran and Robbie Gaming, make sure you say thanks to Justice, man. So Storm Guardians, first option, can have their Shuriken pistol replaced with a Diary Flamer. Oh, do they keep their Power Blades? Oh shit, that's even bigger. That's interesting, because previously, up to 2 Guardians can have their Shuriken Pistol and Guardian Combat Weapon replaced with an Eldari Flamer. So they're keeping the Eldari Combat Weapon now. Oh, it's actually not that, it's not that fancy, actually. Yeah, so now they can actually fight in combat. It's a shit weapon. I thought they were about to say they kept the Power Sword, but no, they can just fight in combat. Phantasm, you can no longer target aircraft. Not that anyone's running aircraft anyway. Striking. So that doesn't make much of a difference. It just means they can actually fight in combat. Because if you don't have a weapon, you can't fight at all. Which is very funny. The Striking Scorpion Exarch's Shuriken Pistol can replace with the Scorpion's Claw instead of the Chainsword. So you can take this loadout that's actually on the card. That's funny. Oh man, we're going for 10 members again. We are trying to go for 10 members. We've got like 3 left to go. Okay, what else we got? The Wave Serpent's Twin Star Cannon's been reduced to 2 attacks. It was previously 4, but gained Twin Linked. But obviously, because it's Twin Linked now, it's got 2 attacks. Imagine if you played Eldar now, get even beaten even harder. They can actually just fight in combat now. Before, a lot of the units just couldn't fight, which is very funny. Once a battling or shooting phase, you can select one in model within 12 inches. So the Wave Serpent could do it in any shooting phase, I believe. So Wave Serpent shields. Once per battle, you can select one of your unit within 12 invisible. So it literally doesn't say when. So you can just do D3 mortal wounds at any point in the game. That's funny. That's very funny. So now it's only in your shooting phase, which it should be. And then Wraithguard lost War Construct. Well, the last part of War Construct anyway. Because War Construct is essentially Once a battle round when an enemy targets this unit, after that unit making shoot attacks, this unit can shoot as if it were a shooting phase, and they gained pistols. So they could shoot Wraith Cannons and D-Size in combat. Now they can't. Which is fine. Because the fact that they could shoot you in combat with the pistol weapons, so stupid. So stupid. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, there's so much to go through. Right, here we go. Ashtamilitarum now. Ashtamilitarum time. I hope everyone's taking notes. Add the Aegis defense line. No one is running this. What's wrong with it? Add deployment section. There's no deployment section. Basically tell you how to deploy the Aegis defense line. I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone cares. Infantry Armory card. What's the Infantry Armory card? Is that like the last one? Is that like the reference card at the back? Oh, okay. Right, cool. That didn't do much, just change the stuff to make sense. I think so. So yeah, we learned nothing on that one. What we changed? If it's equipped by a Militarum Tempest, it has a ballistic characteristic of 3+. So that's just for all the weapons. Oh, it currently only says if it's equipped by a Tempestor model, but that's just any Tempestors model has increased ballistic skill. Vehicle armory card. The Exterminator autocannon is twin linked. Rapid fire 4. That's the rapid fire 4. Holy shit. They got rid of sustained hits. We'll get it twin linked. Is there another reference to this one? Is it just wrong or is it just been buffed? Ooh. See that stream member goal? Become a member. Is there any other mention of it? Yeah, it's just different on that card. It's just wrong on that final card. Okay. Death Course of Krieg can finally take the Voxcaster, but cannot replace the las gun. So you can't give the Voxcaster and the plasma gun to the Voxcaster, and they can take a plasma gun. Autocannons have rapid fire too. Yeah, it just has sustained hits on the final card for some reason. Okay, what else? Infantry squad, unit composition. Each heavy weapon model in this counts as 2 models for the purpose of war gear options. Okay. How was it laid out before? God damn it, I don't care about attaching. Let's have a look. For every 10 models, 1 guardsman can be equipped with the Voxcaster. Every heavy weapons team. 14 guardsmen, 2 heavy weapons teams. I'm not so sure what it's trying to tell me there. Skip over Death Corps med packs. That's not changed though. They could take it anyway, it's just the PDF doesn't actually have it. The cards do though. So Ogryn gained melee weapons because they probably couldn't fight either if they had a Ripper gun. They lose a las gun, right, okay. So if they had the Ripper gun they couldn't fight, and they've gained that. Torx Prime, Frag Missiles changed to 4. What was it before? Torx Prime. Why is it strength 8? It's strength 8. Oh, they're so funny finding ones that are completely wrong. Why is it strength 8? Anyway, strength 4 now. Has anyone been running these in strength 8? That's insanely good. This is a really cracked data sheet. So the Creed chooses 1 regiment. So I don't know what difference that makes now, but fucking hell. Arusula, not Ursula. Arusula. No, it is Ursula. They've spelled it wrong in the FAQ. Once per battle, 1 unit from your army. Tonight's only regiment units. The strongest frag in the game. It's so funny. Super duper frag. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Super duper frag time. Anyway, we just had a new member. So 7 this stream. We're trying to hit to 20 members. I've streamed twice today. We just need 3 to go. She does lose some synergy. Yeah, so she loses some synergy with tanks. So she can only basically affect infantry units and maybe some scout sentinels. Who is this Arusula Creed? The rule doesn't apply to Ursula. Yeah, because it says Arusula Creed. So the FAQ needs an FAQ. Again. Again, chap. That's funny. Starius, thank you so much for the 5, brother. Thank you so much for the 5. Let's go, baby. Mate, you're a starbud. Thank you so much.
Gifted members.
Hamish, Bodger, Clark, Moody Minis, and David Harkness. Make sure you say thank you. You're a freeloader now. You can join the Discord and talk to Starius and say thanks to him personally. Thank you so much, mate. You're a starbud.
Member.
Now, if the Super Frag profile of the Desolation was Strength 8, that would be nice. It'd be so worth taking if Desolation was Strength 8 with the Super Frag. Starius, mate, you're a bloody starbud. Thank you so much. Oh, we've hit the goal. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. So that's it for Guard. I don't know of any other real issues for Guard off the top of my head. I think that's pretty much captured all the ones that people might have known about or were thinking about. The fact that Ursula Creed only affects guardsmen now rather than tanks is quite an interesting one. It's like kind of like a shadow nerf, because there's no like, you can't read this rule wrong. It's any unit within 12, but it also means they can. Oh, does it actually affect tanks? I presume it does, but it also means that currently she could affect units that aren't guardsmen, so she could actually use it on like knights, for example. These are the regiment keyword? No. So it's gone from any unit within 12, including allies, to only regiment units. Can Ursula res a unit for 0 CP? I don't think so, because the unit's not within 12, if you're talking about endless reinforcements. No, so she can't choose the unit within 12 because it's not there. Well, I don't know. Maybe she can. But even so, that's all she can do now. Anyway, Black Templars. Let's go, baby. So these are going to be quite quick. Castellan got the lieutenant keyword. Reason being that Castellan is a lieutenant, but currently without the keyword, you couldn't take a captain and a lieutenant in the same unit. Same with Helbrecht and the same with Marshall. The units have chapter master, captain, and lieutenant, so they work with like adding models to units because it's like you can take a captain on leading a unit and you can add a lieutenant, or a chapter master. But Helbrecht didn't have it, Castellan didn't have it, and the Marshal didn't have it. So because they didn't have those keywords, you couldn't double up characters in the same unit. So that's what that really clarifies. Is this Arusula or Ursula? Who knows? Who knows? But we got the Primaris Crusader squad. Actually gets bolt pistols at 12 inches. Now, which is, you know, fine. What range are they currently? There it is. Primaris Crusader squad. Bolt pistol. 18-inch bolt pistol. 18-inch bolt pistol. These aren't heavy bolt pistols. Primaris Crusader Squad also, any number of neophytes have their bolt pistol and a starty chainsaw replaced with a firearm and close combat weapon. So, what currently? It's currently all Primaris. So it says, because it says any number, because that technically says all, it'd be like they all have chainsaws or they all have firearms. Now it's any number. But the big change! The biggest one! The boy, he's got his lightning claws back! Let's go! The Primaris Sword Brethren! I can't spell. I don't know why I'm typing it out because I could copy and paste them all. The Primaris Sword Brethren finally got his lightning claws back. The one that you technically couldn't take because you can't take lightning claws. For every 5 models, one Primaris Sword Brethren can take twin lightning claws. Let's go, baby! He's back! Let's go! He's on the front of the box. Where is he? Where's he gone? There he is. Where is he? He's back, everyone! He's returned! The prodigal son has returned! The twin lightning claws! Anyway. That's good. I'm glad they've got that back in. Root all the people who bought the index cards. Oh, mate, this is always going to happen. Sword Brethren Claude returns. He does. And now he goes onto the shelf where he belongs. To one day become a Blood Raven Templar. One day when they're broken. So that's good. And then Sword Brethren are 4 to 9 now because obviously they had the number changed, didn't they? See, it seems only me and you cared. I cared. No one else did. Which is very weird. Okay, this is the big one. Death Company Dreadnought, Furiosa Dreadnought, and Librarian Dreadnought all get the Dreadnought keyword. What this means is the Dreadnoughts can actually be carried by Stormraven now. Because currently they can't because they don't have the right keyword. And I think we'll see a lot of this in the Space Marine one as well. Feels unnarrative. What, for these to all be Dreadnought? They were missing it. It's in their name. Yeah, they were missing the Dreadnought keyword specifically, which meant they couldn't be carried by Stormravens. Oh, the only Dreadnought has the Dreadnought keyword is the Brutalis. Does the drop pod still missing dedicated keyword? It's not a dedicated transport. Hilarious that a ball predator didn't explode. That's also very funny, yeah. That is also... Some of these are quite self-explanatory. I don't really need to go over Blood Angel because it's just adding keywords. That's fine. But Chaos Demons... while an enemy is within 6 inches of one or more blue horror. Cackling. While an enemy unit is within 6 inches, subtract 1 for the enemy unit's leadership characteristics. They changed it to worsen. So worsen, which makes sense because what does you subtracting from? I can like, maybe this is just a clarification of like having all the wording the same, but that's fine. Burning Chariot doesn't have flying. What? You're joking. The Burning Chariot doesn't have fly, bruh. It's brutal. It obviously flies, but it doesn't have it. That's funny. Out of that 10% profit increase, GW can afford quality control on these cards. Nah, they can't. Grand Clear one. Putrid Vomit. It's crazy that I've missed so many of these. Torrent, but hits on a 2+. How have I missed so many of these? Has Torrent, which means it automatically hits. Hits on a 2. Hey, DIY. Nice tuning, bud. I mean, there are hundreds of units. I know, but that's such a big one. That's such a big one. But these are very funny. These are very funny. Okay, Chaos Lord in Terminator Armor. Change to. This exalted weapons can be replaced with the following. That's fine. Predator autocannon got rapid fire 2, so it made the Predator a bit better. So currently the rapid fire autocannon is not rapid fire at all. So it's a much stronger weapon now with rapid fire 2. I think the Thousand Suns one's already correct because I'm pretty sure I've read that before. Paying for more quality control. It'll take away from the printing money department, quite literally. Chaos Rhinos also got fire index 2, which is great. Nice little buff there because they should have it. Chosen, up to 2 models have their bolt gun replaced with the combi weapon. I wonder what it changed before. Chosen. The problem I have... Can I just search this bit? Chosen war gear options. Will that come up with anything? I doubt it. No. The problem I have with the PDS is when you search for a unit, it comes with all the leaders first. And then the PDS is really slow. Second bullet point. For every 5 models in each unit, 2 models have their bolt pistol replaced with a combi weapon. They have a bolt gun and a bolt pistol at the same time. Okay. Fine. Legionnaires. Havoc autocannon hits on 4s. Legionnaires get the chainsword. Okay, cool. Traitor Guardsmen can have up to 2 special weapons. Also fine. I think, again, these are just very generic clarifications. There's nothing too crazy there. Oh no, the update. My page is refreshed. Motherfucker. 26th of the 7th, look. No, it's updated. Now we can't find the changes. Oh, I didn't refresh it on purpose. Oh, fuck. Right, I'm going to have to use my app. I'm going to have to use my app now. God damn it. The Deathwing Command Squad, War Gear options, add a new bullet point, can replace the Power Fist with 1 power weapon. App's already been... I hadn't updated my app though. Okay, we just have to do it by the app. I literally didn't... I was like opening them all and I was like, oh, I just won't refresh it. That'll be fine. And it's updated whilst I've been on the page. Rubbish. Has anyone got the old downloads they can send? I mean, they could, but it'd just be quicker just to go through and use the app. A lot of it I don't need the thing for anyway. It's going to be like the big shit. So, a bolt pistol gets pistol. I don't really need to check the app for that. Cultist ability skill 5 on the heavy stubber. That's also fine. Demon Prince can actually deep strike. Don't dox me. You're emailing them to me. I mean, yeah, don't worry, mate. It's honestly fine. I'll just use the app. It's fine. Because I haven't updated it yet. I've still got the old app. Let's have a look at the Hellbrute. It'll probably be quicker anyway. So the abilities, infused with Blessings of Nurgle. Change the last sentence until the start of your next turn. The enemy unit is always considered within contagion range of a unit from your army. Oh, so now it's only within your model. That's a little bit of a nerf as well then, because it currently says until the start of your next turn, the enemy unit is always considered within contagion range of a unit from your army. But now it's only considered to be in contagion range of this model. So if the Hellbrute dies, it's no longer... It's not as good. Yeah, no, don't worry, mate. All good, bud. Thank you, though. Death Guard Sorcerer. I appreciate it's going to take me a little bit longer to do now, though, so I do apologise. Death Guard Sorcerer has an ability called Putrescent Vitality. At the start of the fight phase, you can select one enemy unit within 18 and visible to the side and roll 1d6. On the one, you take d3 more wounds. And then on a 2, you -1 damage. Now it's just -1 damage. You don't have to choose a unit within 18. For some reason, it makes you choose a unit within 18 at the start of the fight phase to give yourself -1 damage. No, it's because they were trying to use a more wound bomb from the Death Guard Lords as it was just in contagion range. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So the stratagem for Death Guard allowed you to, because you were technically in contagion range, in range of his. That seems a bit silly. So they got rid of all of the... We get added pistol to everything. Cool. They got rid of Storm Bolters. Probably can't take Storm Bolters anymore. Melee weapons add 3 attacks, change attacks to 3, strength to 5, and AP -2. Is it really that bad? Kill Team Cassius. Melee weapons. Long Vigil melee weapon. Strength 4 -1 damage. No, it's strength 5. It's lost an attack. Gained a strength, gained an AP. That's not too bad. Death Guard needs to be nerfed, too powerful. It just shouldn't have worked it like that. That was a dumb way to do it, but... I'll be honest, lads, there's not been a great deal of changes yet. Nothing, like, too crazy. Like, a Void Raven Bomber doesn't have fly. Like, alright. I'm going to skip to more of, like, the more interesting ones, because, like, changing, like, weapon attacks and stuff, it's kind of... It's funny, but it's not. We're not really gaining anything. Gene Stealer Cults. Okay, these are the big ones. So this is Cult Ambush. So Cult Ambush currently reads, if your faction is G-Stealers, each time you have this ability destroyed, roll 1d6, adding 3 to the result if it's a battle line unit. That's all the same. On a 4+, that unit is placed into an ambush marker, and you can place one ambush marker anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches. So now it's changed to add a new unit to your army identical to your destroyed unit in Cult Ambush at its starting strength with all of its wounds remaining. And so this is big. This is big because you are now not taking the unit and putting it into a marker. You are adding an identical unit. Now this opens up some interesting like jankiness, because Gene Stealer Cults have a lot of one-use weapons like demo charges, right? Now, when you take that unit and you put it back into reserve because it died and then came back, it's the same unit. Now it's add a new identical unit that was destroyed at its starting strength with all of its wounds remaining. By making it identical, they lose their one-shot weapons now. No. If it's identical, it's a new unit that's identical. If you add a new unit to your army that's identical, is it before or after it's used its one use weapon? You know, it's not add a unit at that moment in the game to your army. It's identical, and the only way you have reference to an identical unit is by looking at your list. So what this might be actually doing, again, I don't know if it's right. I'm just kind of like, I'm reading it as we are. If you're adding a new unit that's identical to the one that was destroyed, you're also adding a new demo charge because it's at starting strength. You can't have a new unit where a one-use weapon has been used because it's new. Exactly. It's a brand new unit that you're adding to your army. So one-use weapons may come back now with this clarification. Because you are adding a brand new unit to your army that's identical. So that's quite a large change there. Now, I don't know if the intention is to add one-use weapons back. But currently it might do. And then the other big change. So they're like, give with one hand. They're about to take with the other. if an enemy model, excluding aircraft models, ends any kind of move within 9 inches of the marker you place, it is removed. At the end of the reinforcement steps of your opponent's next movement phase, for each cult ambush marker that's still on the battlefield, you can select one unit from your army that is in cult ambush and set that destroyed unit back on the battlefield using the deep strike ability containing all of its models with their full wounds. But now it says you can set them on the battlefield more than 9 inch horizontal for all enemy models, with at least one model in that unit touching the cult ambush marker and all other models placed wholly within 3 inches of the cult ambush marker. Then it's removed. So before, it was just deep strike. You got one within range of the marker and then deep strike, so you can spread them out. Especially like big units of 20 coming back. But now they've said you've got to be wholly within 3 of the cult ambush marker, which is actually you're coming down in little blobs. Is it possible to do that with 20? I don't know. Maybe at a push. If there's no terrain, there's no intervening models, maybe. But now, rather than like going, okay, there's one guy here, and I'm going to string everyone else out behind this building, now you come up as a blob. It's like you're coming out of a grate, you know? Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle time, okay? Coming out of a grate all at once. Math it out. I don't have the right models. I've got a bunch of 25 mils. Okay. Okay. Right, we'll do it. Right, okay, we'll do it. Can you do it? I'm getting some models. Now, it says you have to be wholly within 3 inches of the ambush marker. Is that the middle or the edge? It fits. I think it will fit. I think it will fit quite comfortably. You know? I think you'll be fine. Yeah, they will fit easy. I'm doing it over here. 1 second. Can't believe you're making me do it on stream. God damn it. Why do I listen to you? I should just say no. I never just say no. I should just say no. Where's my base gone? Here we go. Where's my base gone? I'll just put it down. Right. Here's my marker. That's 5. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, all but 1. I think they're quite comfortable. Yeah, they're quite comfortable there. There's actually room. You could probably get 25. Easy. Easy. It fits. It's a tight little ball of angry ball people. Terrain will be mess you up. Yeah, so paint terrain is going to be a problem. Other models are going to be a problem. But you've also got to be more than 9 inches away. So if you get anything within 9 of the marker or near 9 of the marker, like within 10, they're going to struggle because they're not going to be able to deploy. They're not going to be able to deploy too close because if they're there, if you've got one guy within 10 of the marker, they can't deploy anything here. So they suddenly have to go around here. So then they're going to struggle to get wholly within 3 if it's from the edge, which it probably isn't. So that's a huge change. So they've given one hand. One use only mod weapons probably come back now. And the cult ambush marker is a lot harder to place down. What happens if you can't get them all within range? They just die. Or they remain. Or they remain in reserve. It doesn't actually say if you can't fit. So I imagine if you can't fit, you just can't come down. But does this marker get removed? Only if you place something down. So it says, set up that unit on the battlefield, hold it within 3 inches of the cult ambush marker, that cult ambush marker is then removed. So only if you play something. So if you can get something really close, deep strike onto it, your turn maybe? Like Inceptors, everyone. Primaris Inceptors, they deep strike 3 away. You suddenly turn off a Gene Stealer Cult army completely. Because they can't get near you, because they can't deep strike near you. They can't get 3 models back. And then you just deep strike next to them so they can't get near you. Probably same as normal reserves where if you can fit, you're dead. No, so you don't have to come down. If you can't fit, you can't be placed, so you don't come down. But that's huge. That's big. That helps like deal with the G-Star cult matchup because now you can actually stop that interaction by getting really close to it, which is really nice. And it's at the end of your opponent's movement phase, so you have your chance to deep strike onto it and stuff like that. Really good. Really, really good. So Atlan Jackal's demolition run is once per battle round. Without once per battle round, that's a really good ability. I can't search for abilities on this. Never mind. Okay, cool. So GSC, really big change there. Really good change. Really bad for them change. So, in all honesty, this is brutal, but you can deal with it. But this is like a really nice quality of life update, I think. I think this is a nice quality of life update that really makes a big difference. So Brotherhood Captain got leader. Land Raider Crusader is a bit faster along with the Redeemer. That's fine. Death on the Warp until the end of the turn. Yeah, so this stratagem is essentially on Deep Strike. And it said until the end of the phase, I believe. Death from the Warp. Yeah, so it says your movement phase is when you use it. A unit that's just arrived, advanced, or deep struck, and then until the end of the phase. So as soon as you, it's again just a bit silly. So they change it to end of turn, so you actually get +1 to hit on those. So the two big ones, though, the two huge ones are Imperial Knights, Code Chivalrics. This is where they gain 3 CP, and CP gained in this way are an exemption to the core rules that limit the maximum CP that you gain per battle round to 1. So if you become honoured, it says you gain 3 CP, but if you did that, you can only gain a max of 1 CP per battle round as per the core rules, but now they said this is an exemption to that. Whether that means you can gain 3 CP and then 1 more, because it's exempt, I don't know, but still, that is a really good change for Imperial Knights. But also, they finally clarified it. Oath ability. Each time this model is selected to shoot, reroll a single hit roll of 1 and a single wound roll of 1. Which is, thank the Lord, they've finally changed it. How has it taken them over a month? This was so obviously wrong, so obviously written so ambiguously, and so obviously clarified the other way until they realised towering was a thing, and towering was really broken, and now they've gone, oh, actually, it's a single dice roll. So dumb. So dumb that lasted so long, and the arguments were going on for so long. But yeah, it's a nice single hit roll. That's a good change to clarify it, because it said each time this model says shoot or fight, reroll a hit roll of 1. No one really knows what that means. You can read it any other way, but now it's single hit roll. That's really good. But the other one as well, Squire's Duty Stratagem. So this is like, essentially like choose 2 Helverins. Choose an enemy unit, and then they just get the buff. There was no clarification of what they had to target, so now they changed it. 2 Helverins, an enemy unit. When shooting the enemy unit, you improve the damage characteristics, basically. Improve the strength, armor, and damage, armor penetration, and damage characteristics. So that's good. Again, another one we've talked about already, but it just wasn't clarified. So it just said choose an enemy unit. All right, every time this Helverin shoots, no matter what it shoots at, you get +1 strength and +1 AP. Lisa Votan appraising Glare. This one was again choose an objective marker. You gain a judgment token until the end of the phase. Now it's not to the end of the phase. It actually works. So the start of your next command phase. Utar the Destined. Okay. Utar. Oh, it's got... You can't search Utah because it's got the fucking weird acronym thing. Index Leagues of Votan. Data sheets. Oh, they've wrote it differently on there than they have here. That's fine. Abilities. Change once per turn. The Ancestral Fortune. Once per turn, you can change one hit roll, one wound roll, or one damage roll. Oh, it's a comma. That's so clear. That didn't need changing. It says once per turn, you can change one hit roll, one wound roll, or one damage roll for this to a 6. Now it says one hit roll or one wound roll. But they've deleted damage roll. So you can't change the damage roll to a 6 anymore. That's the big change. Sorry, I misread that. Once per turn, you can change one hit roll, one wound roll, or one damage roll to a model for this model to a 6. Now it's just the hit or wound roll. That one allowed the damage roll to be a 6, but it has no variable damage weapons. Okay, that's weird. So that's fine. So Necrons, this is a really big change. This is a really big change now because we've been seeing this played a lot. Cheers, Dan. So Crypto Thralls, this is the fight on death ability, basically, this one. Each time a Crypto Thrall model in this unit is destroyed by melee attack, if it's not fought this phase, roll 1d6 on a 3+, do not remove it from play. So this is huge because what people are doing is putting a Cryptech on Lich Guard or Warriors, and then putting Crypto Thralls on there as well. And then the entire unit can fight on death on a 3+, but now it's only the Crypto Thrall models. So what this is probably going to mean is the Crypto Thralls are going to be like less like auto take. Like they were really good because you put them on Lich Guard and allowed Lich Guard to fight on death. Because it says each time model in this unit, which the Crypto Thralls were a part of a larger unit. But now they've got rid of that and it's only the Crypto Thralls. So basically, don't put Crypto Thralls on your list anymore, just save your points. Which is really rubbish. That is really rubbish. That was a shame because that was a really fun ability. But I also understand why it's changed, because it didn't make sense that the Crypto Thralls made the entire unit fight on death. But it was nice. It was nice. It's a shame. Crypto Thralls rubbish. They are rubbish, yeah. The Obelisk is had until the end of the turn, because currently it's an end of phase ability. Choose a unit at the start of the opponent's movement phase. At the end of the phase, it can't move. But now it's like, you're actually -2 to move, advance, and charge, which is good. The Silent King. So the Silent King was funny because he's got Deadly Demise D6+3, but the rocks, the Menhirs also had that ability because it's part of the unit. So now only the Silent King explodes, not the rocks with him. They just die. Which is very funny that if you took the Silent King, his rocks exploded and killed you, potentially triggering another explode. Which is very funny. Very, very funny. Have you got a link for this? It's in the Discord, mate. The Transcendent Catan has gained reanimation protocols, which is crazy good. The Transcendent Catan is honestly one of the best units in that book. So the Transcendent Catan has Deep Strike. It halves all damage. It can teleport across the battlefield. And now it's even harder to kill, because I believe you get 4+ invulnerable, 4+ feel no pain. I believe. It has a 4+ invulnerable and halves damage, so it's very similar to an Incarn. But now it has reanimation protocol, so now it naturally heals every single turn as well. It heals D3 models, D3 wounds, sorry. So the Transcendent Catan might be the best unit in that index now, especially with the other abilities that have been nerfed. Wouldn't be the first chain explode I see. But from the same unit, it's quite funny. Doesn't happen often, but from the same unit exploding with the Silent King, very dumb. Minimum 4 mortal wounds a turn. Or 4 mortal wounds a time, sorry. Brutal. Is there an enhancement for Necrons that you can take that gives it a 4+ feel no pain? Index Necrons, let's have a look. Yeah, the Sempiternal Weave for 10 points. Give him a Feel No Pain 4+. So half damage, 4 Feel No Pain, and heals every turn. Oh shit, son. Oh mate, get on the Transcendent Catan hype. That is so good. How many points are they? 280 points. 290 with the Sempiternal Weave. All in. All in. Let's go, baby. He's not an epic hero. The other 3 are named. That's true. So you can only have 1 of the other ones, and they can't take enhancements. But the Transcendent Catan is unnamed, so you can take 3. That's great. That's great. Get on the Transcendent Catan. 4+ Feel No Pain. Half damage. Teleports when it advances. Excellent. And heals D3 wounds a turn. 10 points of double durability. Yeah, because it's already 50% more durable because it halves damage. So it's only taking 25% of damage you actually send at the Catan now. And it heals D3. It's only 25% of damage that actually gets through, goes through. And it's got a 4+ invulnerable as well. Bro, Transcendent Catan might be the best unit in the game. 4+ invulnerable save, half damage, 4+ Feel No Pain, and heals D3 every single turn. Because reanimation protocols. If it contains 1 or more models with a fewer starting number of wounds, select one of those models. That model regains a wound. Oh, it doesn't gain D3, it just gains 1. Oh, no, it does. It gains D3. If it contains a... select one of those models. That model gains a wound. For each point you've got. Wait, do they no longer get the max of 3? I don't know what you mean, Sky Shield. 12.5% of damage goes through. After you've got through it, it's tough as 10, I think. Bearing in mind, it's toughness 11. The max 3 wounds a turn. That was last edition, mate. Oh, mate. That's so good. That's so good. 4+ invuln, half damage, 4+ Feel No Pain. Heals D3 wounds a turn. Can the reanimator choose him? While a friendly Necron's unit is within 12 inches, it heals an additional D3. Oh shit! It heals 2 D3 a turn if it's near the fucking reanimator. Oh, listen, guys. Listen, I really love Necrons. I think their lore is so good. Protocol of the Undying Legion. If you can make it reanimate D3 wounds in your opponent's turn as well. Twice. So in Discord, Sky Shield. 290 points for this, by the way. Let's go! Transcendent Catan. Okay, I'm in. I love Necrons. I've always liked Necrons, to be honest. Battle Wagon has got Blast. Big Mechy Mega Armor has got Mega Armor, because obviously before it could actually get into trucks and stuff. 96 to get 12 wounds through. Bruh. 96! Oh, mate, that was so stupid. Joel, thank you very much for 3 months. First time I played you was with Necrons, probably a decade now. Exactly, I've been a Necron player for 10 years! I don't think I was using a Transcendent Catan then as well. Cheers to the 3 months, Joel. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I've been playing Necrons forever, guys, okay? See? Joel proved it. Probably a decade ago. Unpaid actor. Not even an actor, just unpaid. Excellent. Okay. Death Killer Wartrite's got character. That's a big change because now he can actually take enhancements, and he's got a leader ability, but didn't have the character keyword. 1 damage mortal wounds. How you do it versus this model? Yeah, mortal wounds will get through it, but that's it. All actors are unpaid right now. Fuck, that's right. Shit. Anyway. Yikers. That's not what I'm referring to. Gretchen. Abilities Runt Herd. While this unit contains 1 or more Gretchen models, each time an attack targets this unit, Runt Herd models in this unit have a toughness of 2. I think that was completely different, and someone on our live stream told me I was completely wrong and I ruined the game purely because I got the ability wrong. So it says, while this unit contains 1 or more Gretchen models, each time a ranged attack that targets this unit, Runt Herd models in this unit have a toughness characteristic of 2. So what this meant was, in combat, Gretchen were actually toughness 5. They were toughness 5 in combat, and we did it on the battle report and played them as toughness 2, and someone in the comments was like, you played this all wrong, why would you even take this unit if they're not T5 in melee? And we were like, nah, that's wrong. Let me see if I can find the comment. Let me see if I can find it. I'll find it on here. It was like, why are you even playing it if you're not playing it right? And he was like, that doesn't seem right, bro. Found it! Found it! In melee, you wound grots versus T5 of the Runt Herds. That's like the whole point of the grot bomb. And no, it's not an oversight, nor is it dumb. It's the Orc ultimate. Every army has one, and the Orc one is better than everyone else's. All these as it should be. Orcs rule, demons rule. 1 second, sorry. Sorry. Let's just copy that and do the sassiest reply ever. Who's got the last laugh? Who's got the last laugh? Me. I've got the last laugh. I have it. Anyway, so orcs don't have their ultimate anymore. Cringe. Why did you let Magoo go on your videos? Magoo's alt account. Most users don't stoop to the comments. Maggie, hold my monocle. 2 weeks to get a reply. 2 weeks to get a reply, and that's the reply they get. Anyway. So now they've lost their ultimate. Fun. So basically it's only in shooting, because you always use the highest toughness, I think. I think the rules are written as a way you only use the highest toughness, basically. That's how it worked before. But now obviously not. No. Anyway. Mega Knobs get the Mega Army keyword, which means you can't put them in trucks anymore. Fine. Twin Big Shooter gets the right range. What else we got? Mob Rule. Until the start of your next command phase. Let's have a look at Mob Rule. Mob Rule. 1 mob unit. Until the end of the phase, while friendly orc unit within 6 inches of this, they can still be targeted by stratagems, even if it's battle shot, but it's in your command phase. So it's until the start of your next command phase. You use stratagems on the unit until your next turn, which is nice. The Book of Grudges is never forgotten. I should be a Votan player. I hold grudges like no tomorrow, especially in my comment section. The truck can't take Gazgul Thracker anymore. Very sad. Very sad. Legend move there. So yeah, they fixed basically Mega Armor, because Mega Armor, he said like, Mega Armor takes up 2 spaces, and then no one had the Mega Armor keyword. So you can actually put like 6 Mega Knobs and Gazgul into a truck. Obviously now you can't. And then War Boss and Mega Armor's got Mega Armor as well, so not major change. So Space Marines, add these to the armory card. So a lot of this doesn't actually matter because it's just adding it to the armory card. It doesn't make a difference. The FAQ, the Assault Squad. Why would they do this? Why would they remind me that it's going to get Legends? Why would they remind me the Assault Squad? The one index card they got that they shouldn't have had because they should have been Legends at the start of the edition are getting an update. So the index card that is going to Legends is out of date. God damn it. God damn it. Here we go. Ballista's Dreadnought got the Dreadnought keyword. Bike Squad. Cool. Can't take those anymore. A captain can take a plasma pistol. Great. Captain Gravis Hammer can only move 5. What can he move currently? I move 6. Okay, let's load him down. Cringe. Captain on back can take a Thunder Hammer. Captain jump back can take a plasma pistol. That's fine. A lot of these are just clarifications. Contemptor Dreadnought has a Dreadnought keyword, so obviously it can be taken by Storm Raven now. Hellblaster's Incinerators had the hazardous ability. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Oh my god. No. Wait, no? Plasma Incinerator Standard. Mine doesn't have it unless the card did. Maybe the card did and the app doesn't. Redemptor Dreadnought got the Dreadnought keyword. So yeah, this is basically what that does now. You can be transported by a Storm Raven. Scout Squad. Tech Marine. Vanguard Veterans became damage 2 with the rated grav pistols. That's cool. I can't believe how many were bad. I'm surprised they allowed all the Primaris Dreads to have the Dreadnought keyword. Yeah, I'm surprised. I am surprised that the Storm Raven could take it as well, because the Dreadnought, the Redemptor Dreadnought is probably as big as a Storm Raven in terms of mass, but that's fine. That's fine. Longfang's got the correct keywords. The Hellfosh Destructor is auto-hitting, so now it's got rid of Ballistic Skill. And then we're on to the last page. How Empire have had their profiles adjusted. Same with Thousand Suns. Thousand Suns got Fire Index 2, which is great. And then the last big one is probably the last big one now. Or the last two big ones. Barb Gaunts get Disruption Bombardment. Currently, the Barb Gaunts can shoot 5 different units and reduce all of their movement by 2. But now it says select one enemy unit infantry. Select one enemy infantry unit that was hit by this unit's biocannons. Literally sat here waiting for Space Wolf changes, you skip over them. It's just clarification. There's nothing really there for Space Wolves. Wolf Scouts are 2 wounds. Which they should be anyway. And then it's just like a Terminator can take a Storm Shield. Again, that's fine. Can replace a Storm Bolter with a Cyclone Missile Launcher. It's just clarification. There's no real changes there. But yeah, Barb Gaunts now, rather than choosing every unit that they shot at, because currently it says, let's have a look. Barb Gaunts. That's Combat Patrol. Abilities. In your shooting phase, after the unit is shot, if an enemy infantry unit was hit by 1 or more attacks, then it reduces its movement by 2. Now it's only 1 unit that was targeted. So this is really good because Barb Gaunts are really strong anyway. They've got quite a good profile. It's D6 strength 5, no AP, but 1 damage, but it's a bunch of shots with Blast. But now you can't shoot split fire and have 5 Barb Gaunts hit 5 different units and they're all -2 move. So it's really nice. And then the other changes, nothing else with Tyranids. As mentioned by Joel, the Spore Mines haven't been touched. So Spore Mines are really good for doing actions right now because you can shoot the Spore Mine out of a what do you call them? Not Hydrojewel. Oh no, not Pyrovore. Biovore. So you can shoot Biovore spawn mines, and then the spawn mines can do actions like deploy teleport homers behind enemy lines and stuff, which probably is an oversight. But they did also bump the cost of Biovores up. So I don't know if that is an oversight. It's quite interesting. It's quite weird that they can do that, but currently they can. Let's have a look. The disembarkment rule states that you have to disembark wholly within 3 inches from a transport. But if your base is too big, you have to be base-to-base contact with the transport. Yeah, so there's the Dreadnought, they can take... The Storm Raven can take any Dreadnought, because if you disembark wholly within 3, or base-to-base, that's as close as possible, so you're still fine. It means you don't ever get a situation where you can be transported, but then can't get out. But yeah, Spore Mines can do action, so you can pop out a Spore Mine in the shooting phase. In the same shooting phase, that Spore Mine can deploy Teleport Homer. It can get behind it, capture the unit from behind enemy lines. I do think Spore Mines... I think Biovore should come back down in points, and Spore Mines shouldn't be able to do that, but they can. How many drop pods can you rush and doll? Is it max 3? Because you can only take 3. And then one unit in the last one, so 4 units. I think that's right. But then the other last probably big change is the World Eaters Favoured of Khorne. So it says, World Eaters model only. Each time you make a Blessing of Khorne roll, before doing anything else, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, discard all of the dice from that roll and make a new roll. This new roll does not count as a reroll, so any rolls that enemies can reroll, manipulate individual dice can still be used. So basically what this allowed the Favoured of Khorne to essentially infinitely reroll their Blessings of Khorne. But now it says once per battle round. Here's the World Eater. I'm talking about the World Eaters now. So yeah, that's the only real big change. The Favoured of Khorne is now limited to once per battle round. Because currently, it says it didn't count as a reroll. So each time you make a Blessing of Khorne roll, you can do this. You can allow him to do that. And it doesn't count as a reroll. So you could essentially infinitely reroll until you get the result you want. To a point where, if you want to save time, you can just choose the dice you want for the Blessings of Khorne. But now it says once per battle round. Oh, they dedicated transport, so 6. So you could take 6 Russian dolls, is that what he's saying? The Russian doll is such an old meme. Such an old meme. I'm surprised that it got brought back up again. But World Eater's got firing deck in their rhinos and rapid fire in their autocannon. So there's some really big changes here. The biggest changes are the Barb Gaunts, the World Eaters, the Knights being clarified, but I think everyone kind of understood that the Knights were going to be a single dice rather than everything. The other one was the Genius of the Cult. Genius of the Cult have had a huge change here. This is wild, a wild change. Obviously, being able to bring back demo charges, the one-use only weapons, bringing back the one-use only weapons, but then also you have to be wholly within 3 inches of the Cult ambush market is pretty wild. GSC is a big change that leaves Eldar top of the list. Yeah, so like Eldar had a bit of a change, but like Wraithguard are really good, but not people aren't spamming them. And the only real change that Eldar have had is that Wraithguard can't shoot in combat, basically, when they shoot back. So it's basically every time they take damage, they can shoot back. Now they can't, they don't get the pistol ability. So that's kind of like a really big change. Like Ursula Kree was an interesting one, but it's not too crazy. But they're like the main couple of changes. It's the Knights being a single reroll, Eldar not being able to shoot back in combat. The big one is the Genius of the Cult one. That is a really big change. I don't know how that'll affect the Genius of the Cult win rate. It's going to be a lot easier to play against, you know? Because the problem is with Genius of the Cult is you have to play like 5D chess against them to stop them doing what they want to do. And now that it's a lot easier to stop them doing what they want to do because you can just get close to them. Because before you just deep strike far away. So quite an interesting change. Quite an interesting turn of events. Now, would I like to have seen a lot more of this? Yes, definitely. I would have loved to have seen a lot more changes to this. I would have liked to see some sort of balance update. But they have kind of said that the balance data slate is coming in September. So this is a clarification document. And we kind of already knew that. I think a lot of people were kind of hoping for more. But the core rules haven't had an update either. That's interesting. Have we seen anything from the website with about the core rules? No. There's nothing, no mention about the core rules being updated either. So the core rules could do with a little clarification on some things, but I'm not super sure what could be changed, but it'd be nice to just to have like, we've looked at it and not seen anything. Just to clarify. Actually, there isn't anything. I'm checking the bottom just in case. Nope, nothing there. So yeah, so they've not actually posted an article about this. They've just posted the update, which is quite surprising as well. There's no article. Also, too long didn't read on it all. The too long didn't read of this FAQ is there's a lot of stuff that was changed that kind of made sense anyway. There's a lot of stuff that's like in there that is just clarifying that you probably played it that way anyway, but didn't realize it didn't actually work that way. Such as, I don't know, just like you can only, I keep thinking of an example now. There's some stuff in here that didn't really need changing. There's stuff like the Mandy Blasters on the Ortak. You couldn't actually take Mandy Blasters, but you had the Mandy Blasters ability. The big changes are Genestealer Cults. They come back with a new identical unit, which may mean you can come back with one use only weapons. That's what it reads as to me, because it's a new identical unit at full starting strength. What does that mean? The only thing I can see it referring to anything is a brand new unit that's identical from your army list, which will have a new demo charge. You have to cult ambush within 3 inches of the marker. That's your 32 mil base. That is huge because it means you can't just free deep strike as long as you're near the marker, because that's what people do. They were stringing stuff out. Now you come down as a big clump, which is very good. Very good because it means you can actually interact with it. Barb Gaunts can only select one infantry unit to slow it down rather than every unit that they hit with their 5 attacks, or 5d6 attacks even. So 5 models can choose 5 units to slow them down. And then World Eaters can't infinitely re-roll their dice to get their 3 Blessings of Corns. They're the real main changes. Everything else is clarifications. And it's nice that we've had some real big changes. I do think some of those are slight nerfs, like the Jesus of the Cult one is a slight nerf in my opinion. I don't know if that was intended or they just missed a bit, but I do wonder if that's like kind of like a shadow FAQ that they've snuck in with this clarification to change it quite a bit, because I think that's going to bring Jesus of the Cult's win rate down quite a bit and push Eldar just to be another unstoppable force. Like Jesus of the Cult were a good counter to it, but now I'm not so sure. Jay disagrees with you, Mikey. Jay can't read. like I know what Jay thinks, but it's wrong. Like everything. So the new unit is identical to the old unit. We're at its starting strength with all of its wounds remaking. Add a new unit to your army identical to your destroyed unit. It has a weapon. That unit hasn't shot it yet. As per the one-shot rules, the unit can only shoot it once. It's not the same unit anymore. So that needs clarifying, but currently as written, I would say that gives you one-shot weapons back. Because if we have a look at one-shot weapons, much like the transports can shoot the one-shot weapons loads of times, is it one use? I need weapon abilities. I'll scroll past it. Is it one use only? They're not in. I don't think they're in. They're not in alphabetical either. Let's find what it's called. Is it neophytes that have them? Nope. Acolytes. One shot. I searched one shot. I'm sure I did. One shot doesn't come up. One shot. The bearer can only shoot with this weapon once per battle. It's in every unit's datasheet, not a core rule. Oh, interesting. The bearer can only shoot with this weapon once per battle. So the new bearer is not the same bearer as before. Let's have a look. Jesus of the Cults. Let's have a look. Why is one shot not a core rule? Again. One shot. The bearer can only shoot with this weapon once per battle. Okay, one shot. The bearer can only shoot with... The bearer, to clarify, the bearer can only shoot. You are bringing a new identical unit to your destroyed unit. If you've got identical, is it the same bearer? No, it's a different model. It's a different bearer. He looks the same. He sounds the same. He's got the same name, but he's not the same model. It's a new model. New bearer is the same bearer. He's identical to the same unit. Now, I don't think that's how it's written. I think if they're good at clarifying you can't use one-shot weapons, it needs clarifying even further. Because it's a new unit. A new unit. It's not the same model. It's not the same bearer. So I think with the Cult Ambush, they've actually made it way better where actually probably Demolition Chargers come back. You know? Because it's the bearer can shoot it and you've got a new unit. So, anyway. And the fact is that we can have this discussion and say, oh, maybe it's this way or maybe it's this way, means it's not clarified enough. Hey, thanks to the 2, Patrick. I don't know how they miss spore mines, but there you go. I don't know, mate. Thanks to the 2, buddy. It's like identical twins. If I shoot Ben, Bill can still use a demo charge. Very true. If it was the unit returns, this wouldn't need clarifying, but now it does. But anyway, that's about it. I've given my updates. That's what I think. I think it would be nice to see more. I think they've given with one hand, and I think it's a really good clarification. It's clarified every instance, barring Trajan, that I can think of off the top of my head. But it would have been nice to see some more updates there, some more little changes, some more little shadow FAQs. I think it would have been nice to see spore mines changed. I think it would have been nice to get a clarification on Trajan. They've added a rule that has made even more like questions. It's like answered one question and brought up another 3. Steve, I'm gonna have to ban you because you are winding me up. Stop it. I don't need to rant. I don't need to rant. How are you ruling Trajan? I ruled Trajan as if you had -1 damage, it worked, but I don't really know. There'll be an update to my event coming like next week. Because I've got Heat 4 in the end of August, you see. So, anyway. I think that's it. I think that's all that we can say. Feels more like an 8th ed FAQ rather than data slate errata. Yeah, it's just a clarification. They never said it was going to be an errata, like a balanced data slate. They said it was going to be an errata, just like clarifying things and making sure things work properly. The GC, the cult one, is obviously the big change, really. That maybe the World East is one, but I think a lot of the other changes that I mentioned are probably quite obvious. Like Barb Gaunt's probably quite obvious because every other ability that slows things down is one unit they targeted. The big change is the Gene to the Cult one because that feels like it's come out a bit of nowhere. So but that's about it. So I really appreciate everyone watching. Thank you so much for everyone who's become a member. We've had 12 members this second stream. Our second stream of the day. It's now 5. I've really got to do some work because I'm going out in a bit. I've got a video coming out today. I've got a thumbnail to make and it's coming out. It's a sponsored vid, so I would really appreciate if you go watch it. It's about 3D printing and about what happened to this. It's quite an interesting story, so hopefully you guys check it out and go watch it. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll be live again Monday for my anniversary. It's going to be a big day. I've got a video coming out today, got a thumbnail to make, and otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will catch you. Can we redirect? Is Kirioth still live? Are we going to redirect to Kirioth again? No, Kirioth's not live. Rubbish. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.